What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good.
I
How are
was
you?
making hand signals as you were counting
I
down.
saw. I saw. I
I'm
like the energy.
interactive with the audience as
Yeah.
you're talking.
No, I like the energy though. I like
So
it.
if we do that thing where we're both on screen at the same time,
Yeah.
they have something to look at. I'm not just
Exactly.
like standing there doing nothing,
Right. Yeah.
looking pretty.
No, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
No, I'm doing good though. How about you?
Excellent. Day we're recording on is 3/4/24. It's a beautiful day, at least here in
It's
little
fucking wonderful
Pennsylvania.
out there. Did you see the sunset?
Yeah.
Pink,
Yeah.
pink skies.
I have a picture of it.
I feel
Actually,
like I was in Peter Pan.
picture of it.
Felt good.
I don't know if you're into pictures, but
Photography,
yeah,
you mean?
yeah, photography. I mean, it's not completely setting, but
Oh,
I was out on the disc
that's
golf
luscious.
course, just
on,
looking
on
at
the
the sun,
disc
man.
course.
On the disc golf course,
Yeah.
just looking at the sunset.
Dude, it's days like this where I'm like, fuck, I wish I had my clubs. Like, even
Yeah.
just like the range or something.
Yeah,
I
there was
don't
a
have
lot
to go
of
spend like 20, $30 to play like 18 holes or something. I just need
Yeah.
to go out to the range.
there was a lot of dudes at the range today. Actually,
Probably, yeah, I
Yeah,
guarantee.
a
People are
bunch.
probably waiting for that because the awning is only so big at where I go,
yeah,
lanes. It's only so big, and then it's only like about maybe half of it, and then the other half, it's all outside, no awning.
yeah,
It has to be nice weather for you to be able to use those tees.
right. You know how many tees are actually under the awning? Is it
I don't know an exact number,
five
but
or
if I had to
six, or more
Oh
than
no,
that? You think more?
I'd say at least 10.
Yeah,
At least 10. I don't know how many. Well, and then you'll have all the tees. Say you have like 10 under the awning, and then you have like 10 off the awning.
yeah,
And then after that, it's just grass. So that's where you can go to like actually like pitch and use your other hybrids and stuff, and like your woods, your fucking irons, whatever.
yeah.
That's where and then that's a whole nother space in itself. I love it. I love it.
That's
It's
cool.
cheap. It's
That's
easy.
cool.
It's right there. It's not a far drive at all. You spend a good hour there, hang out. I go down further down so I can play music because I know some people like quiet.
Like yeah, get dialed in. For
I
that
need
shit.
like a soundtrack when I'm playing.
Yeah,
I need like background music.
Yeah.
I like to feel like I'm in a movie.
Yeah.
Some people don't. Some people just like pure silence, and that's psychotic.
Hey man, they're just getting dialed into it.
In your
you know?
cart, do you play music or are you strictly
Every-
like I need to hear birds chirping, I
No.
need to hear
No.
wind hitting grass blades?
Every single time I get in my car, the first thing is music.
Yeah, exactly.
Music.
Yep. I'm like, all right, my water's down. Now what? On Spotify.
Yeah.
Now let's throw something
Yeah,
on.
exactly. It's like I don't even put my seatbelt on yet. And I'm just
And whoever's in
Music,
the cart with
yeah.
me needs to be cool with music, or you're not going to be in a car. With me.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Like, if I'm paying for a car, I'm playing music.
yeah.
That's how it goes. I'll turn it down if you want to take your shot, but after you do it, it's going right back on. It's
Yeah.
going right back up.
Yep. But some good music dropped this week.
But
That's actually a great transition into
was it?
first thing I want to talk about.
Which is
Music dropping this week.
yes.
I don't know how adamant are you with like new releases and stuff.
Whatever comes up on my Spotify for you page, like
So you don't like
new artists drop, but it's artists that I've already been listening to.
Gotcha.
So like,
yeah.
it's like the main ones. I know that, but even
Yeah.
then, I'll sometimes
Like
miss
you look
those.
through like your release radar and stuff like that.
Not
I know.
often, not
No.
unless like I hear someone's supposed to be dropping or someone's supposed to be coming out with like a single or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I'll be looking, but
But you don't go like out of your way
no,
to.
not one bit.
Gotcha.
I guess real quick, I should be looking into the screen, right? I shouldn't be constantly looking at you.
Can be either.
I feel weird. I feel like I'm FaceTiming myself.
Do whatever you think is comfortable.
But then I don't want to be on that thing that we were talking about, and then if I'm on that right side, I'd be looking off screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I should just be talking like this.
Sorry, I just got asked about
This feels weird.
German
I don't
dance
like it.
practice tonight.
Oh, we going?
No, we had no practice tonight. That's
I'll
why
be like, I'm subbing in for Tanner. Be like, he taught me everything. I'm good. I know what to do.
No, you should come over to the Krantz though. It's fun.
Come over and get kicked out.
No, like come over for like fest and stuff, like our Oktoberfest.
You
Our
guys probably go
Summerfest.
crazy for Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
That's probably the place to be for Oktoberfest.
dude. I mean, around here, yeah, there's like nothing else going on.
Exactly. Yeah. There's almost no other places that celebrate. There's places that
I
like
mean,
acknowledge it
yeah,
and like celebrate,
yeah,
but no one like does anything. No one like has like a festival or like an event or something, or like
right.
everyone acknowledges, hey, it's Oktoberfest. Then no one does any. It's like, hey, it's Halloween. No one dresses up. No one gives out candy. It's like, why are we even celebrating Halloween? Why are you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jake's parents never did that. They said it worshipped the devil.
What? What?
Halloween. They're like, we don't celebrate Halloween because it worships the devil.
Oh.
I'm like, it's the first I've heard about this.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of extreme. I've never heard that.
That's like strict
I mean,
Christian
I can't say
parents.
extreme, but like that's yeah.
That's something I've never heard.
That.
They were the first ones I heard it from. I was like, I've never heard.
Yeah.
Why am I? I'm Sub-Zero. Why am I worshiping the devil?
Yeah,
like,
right.
I'm going as a dinosaur with fake legs, and my legs are in the actual dinosaur. Like, that's worshiping the devil. Call me satanic.
I guess so, dude.
I'm not satanic. To clear that up. I feel like I had
Neither
to.
is Uzi.
Was that a thing?
Yeah.
People think he's satanic.
Yeah.
You know who I think satanic?
Oh.
I'm gonna hop on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Ice Spice. You see her at the Super Bowl?
Bandwagon? No, I didn't.
Bro, she's wearing.
I mean, I saw her at the Super Bowl.
She's wearing something.
Think
It had to do. I'm not knowledgeable with this brand, but she was wearing a certain brand that is tied to like, fuck shit.
Oh.
And she was wearing a big necklace that was an upside down cross, and then she was sitting next to Taylor Swift in the press box.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that. That's when I saw her.
And she was like celebrating like a first down or a touchdown or something, and she was like going like throwing up like gang signs, and like people called it like devil signs. They broke down each hand signal that like she threw up, and they were like, that worships the devil. That's tied to Illuminati conspiracies and stuff. Like,
whoa.
Yeah, like weird shit.
Wow.
I'm like, okay.
No, I need to look
Ice
into
Spice
that.
made a deal with the devil, you little Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider made a deal with the devil. People that don't. We're a pop culture podcast. You got to know that one.
Exactly.
Music.
But let's see. Let's see what we got here
Music.
this week. This week was sort of like weird, but there was a good album in there. Schoolboy Q dropped an album.
No shit.
Yeah.
Actually?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blue Lips finally dropped. Very cool. Unfortunately, I have not listened to the full thing yet. I've listened to songs
on it.
Huh?
Have you listened to certain ones on it?
Yeah.
And?
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's no.
It's not like album of the year.
No.
Type.
No, but if you're into Schoolboy, which we were back
in our youth.
Yeah, we were into Schoolboy. I think you'll like it. It's definitely not.
Well, that's the clean version. We don't want the.
Like, I don't know. Crash Talk was like really good.
Is that the one with the bag over the guy's head?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was really good.
There was one or two songs that like I took from that. I kind of forgot that album existed.
Dude, the fact that he was just away from the scene for so long and came back with that album, and it just shook everyone.
Yeah,
and, like for some
what
people,
was on that one? That was
like, remember Chopsticks? That was like the song that came out before the album, I think, with Travis Scott.
No.
Chopsticks. Chopsticks.
I can't play it because then we'll get copyrighted, right?
Yeah.
Damn it.
But yeah, Chopsticks was on there. Floating was on there with 21 Savage.
Floating. Yep, I remember that one. Chopsticks right here. Num Num Juice. That one sounds familiar. 5200.
That's a good
Dangerous. One. Kid Cudi. That's the one I.
Yeah.
That's
great song
I
too. There's another.
Water with Lil Baby.
Yeah, that's a good one too. That's
Lies with Ty Dolla $ign and YG. Very opinionated, our Tanner is.
No, I don't know. YG sort of. He's not bad. He's just not in my regular rotation.
I mistyped Crash, and the first thing to pop up was the Cranberries.
Oh. Wow.
That's where my Spotify is at.
Yeah.
It's not like, yo, did you mean one letter off, Crash?
Hey, that's a respectable.
Like you?
That's a respectable alternative, though.
Dreams, baby.
Yeah.
Dreams. And it's not from that fucking commercial.
Um,
My dad's been bumping that since I've been born.
Yeah.
That fucking car commercial that like made it famous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was there before that. I was a ride or die.
Yeah. Blue Lips is out.
I just added that to my library to listen to.
I think
tonight.
you'll like it.
Is there a song that I should be looking out for, or should I just kind of start at the start at the very top and?
I would go start to finish.
Because I could do like one of those nights where I just sit up by myself and just play a song.
Yeah.
Or play an album.
Yeah.
Just let it play out and just, oh, I like this part. What song's this?
Yeah, I would definitely say.
That's what I did with
Start to finish though.
What's Childish Gambino's album with the?
Because the internet.
No, the blue. With Redbone.
Oh. Fuck. What is the name of that?
It's like me and your mama, me and your mother or something was another song on there.
Awaken My Love.
Yeah. I did that with that album. That was probably like one of the best album experiences I've ever had. Like listening.
You think so?
Dude, just I sat back. I was a little,
Yeah.
And I just played out that whole entire album, and it was, oh my god, it was fire. I loved it. It hit like I was bumping Pink Floyd on vinyl. That's how it hit. I was like, oh my god, dude, this is just scratching the right part of my brain.
That's the vibe that I got with Let's Start Here from Yachty. I don't know if you listened to that yet. His like psychedelic rock album.
That's what you were telling me about. Was it last pod or were we off pod for that?
I think it was on pod.
You were telling me about that.
But yeah, that album is
Yacht Rock came up when I typed in yacht. That's where my Spotify's at, dude.
Wow.
We're on two different waves. You're with the culture. I'm on my fucking Jupiter shit. He just released something, a Cold Sunday.
Yeah.
February 2nd,
and he dropped
last month.
Something Ether. Is it Something Ether? What is it? Yeah, Something Ether. He's been dropping singles. I'll tell you, Lil Yachty.
Let's Start Here. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Lil
That's
Yachty.
A weird
though,
looking album cover. Is that AI?
I forget the lore behind that. I'm not sure. But the album as a whole, though, give that a listen from start to finish. Don't just listen to Black Seminole. Just go the whole way through. Is that like
his big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just go the whole way through the album.
It's not that long. It's an hour long.
Yeah.
14 songs though. That's.
Yeah, they're pretty long songs.
Reasonable.
Though. Yeah. They're not just quick.
Dude, I got a lot to listen to. I'm excited.
Yeah. But Yachty's been going on a generational run right now with the singles that he's been dropping.
Has he actually?
And it's actually absurd. And I'm really excited to see what's it turning into. So we had that, right?
Yes.
Did you know MGMT dropped? That was a weird one.
No shit. Wait.
This was.
I feel like I saw something.
This was
about
2
that.
weeks ago now.
What's it called?
It is called Loss of Life.
No, and that's not the one I look. I still listen to MGMT.
Oh yeah, same.
Loss of Life.
Yeah, Loss of Life. Came out
10 songs, 45 minutes long.
Yeah, it sounds about right for them though.
You know the whole story about MGMT, right? Just so like they were just two dudes that like to take psychedelics.
Yeah.
It'd be like if me and you just like popping LSD and just hopping on that keyboard and just, oh, this sounds cool.
Yeah.
And then they got hired for like, it was like a party or something at their college or their school. And everyone was like, oh, like this is sick. And apparently either there was like an agent there or like someone reached out to an agent and they reached out to MGMT and they're like, we love what you do. Like this is what we're going for. And so they put like an album together and they're like, we hate it.
Really?
And they're like, oh, well, this is the music like we like to make.
And you said this was an agency. Like
agency. I watched a YouTube video on it years ago, so my memory is fogged. But then on it's the one with
21
Ocular Spectacular, and then
you're
Time
talking
to Pretend,
album.
Album. It's like their most famous one. They're both on it. It's blue background.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Or rock. Yeah, that one. Spectacular.
Their
Oracular shit.
their like two most famous songs.
Yeah.
They absolutely hated, and it was like the agency was like, you need to make like this type of music, and they were like, we hate this.
Yeah.
We absolutely hate this. So it's just basically their best music was messed with, teetered with, all this stuff, and they hated making it. Their most fun stuff was the most no one listened to it. It was the most like under the radar type shit. So then they were just like, fuck all this, bro. Like, let's just go back to what we do.
Yeah.
And they fell off the face of the earth for a while, and then I guess just released another thing.
Yeah.
I guess they finally got reins to be like, we're releasing whatever the hell we want to release.
As you should, dude. I mean, that's sort of the whole Kanye story too. Did you watch his 3-part
Genius
docu thing?
So I watched 1 and 2. I loved it. I was getting into 3, and at the end of 2, they were like building up Kanye to be like this psychotic asshole, demonic, schizophrenic, all this crazy wild dude. And I was like, I don't want to watch a third episode if they're just gonna bash Kanye the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that one was weird.
Like,
but
the
first
1 and 2 was literally about like, yo, there's this young kid Kanye. He's coming up, man. He's a sick producer. He makes 6 songs and all.
That's why.
And then the third one is like, do you know that he has ties with ISIS? And I'm like, okay, what? What are we doing here? Like, you're conveying 2 different messages in the same documentary. But, make a whole separate documentary.
Right.
So yeah, I didn't watch the third one just because I was, for fear of, I'm a Kanye groupie, and I was just scared that they were gonna start bashing him.
Yeah. Yeah. But when he was like, I guess at the Def Jam, like records, and he was showing off Through the Wire. And
when he would just walk into people's offices and start playing it.
Yeah, and no one was
it was like fast forwarded to that one part of she couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. And the chick's literally like on a phone call.
Yeah.
During the top, and she's like, I'm sorry, can you please leave?
Yeah.
He went into like 20, 30 different offices before someone was like, yo, like this is tough.
Yeah, that sort of gives me that same vibe though that you were talking about with MGM too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Once you figure out that you just like have your own sound, you just gotta keep going with it, you know?
Yeah, you have to stick with it, and you gotta find people that are supporting. They're not just like, yo, you sound good, but you could sound even better.
Yeah.
It's not like that. I want someone that's like, yo, you sound good. Let's do something with this.
Right. Yeah.
Let's keep what you got.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where a lot of, I don't know how the industry works. I don't make music. I don't see myself. I'd like to make music. I don't think I ever will. I think it'd be a cool path to go down.
Try it out.
Yeah, you know what? Why not?
Good.
I never thought I'd start a podcast, and we're on the 3rd episode.
I got Fruity Loops on here.
What is that?
FL Studio.
What's that? Like, first, I need to learn how to play an instrument, I think. I'm learning guitar right now, and I took beginner to piano, so.
With FL, you sort of don't need to.
What does that mean?
All the instruments are on there. It's like a music production.
Yeah, but what happens when we perform live and we're just standing there like 2 idiots, and all the sound is coming from like speakers, and we're just standing there with mics, just like talking like this? No, I want to be playing something.
Yeah, that would kind of kill the vibe. Yeah, you're right.
You can't play at Coachella with that. You can't just stand there.
Hey, I mean, Frank Ocean does.
We were just talking about that.
But other music drops. Ian Dior dropped a EP.
Who?
Ian Dior.
Don't know him.
Okay. He blew up back when we were in high school.
What's an EP? I hear that term a lot.
I forget the actual fucking word for it. It's like a mixtape though. It's like a tape. It's just, you know,
it's not an album?
Nah.
But it is. I think of an album as
like a mixtape.
Oh, you have multiple songs on one thing.
Yeah. It's like a I don't know, extended play, that's what it is. Extended play. An extended play is a musical recording that contains more tracks than a single, but fewer than an album. So
it's like it's right in the middle.
It's in the middle. It's not. Okay. It's not a single, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's not an album because it's not.
10, 12, 14 songs.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, so if it's like 6 songs or something.
Yeah, and I think that's
not produced by a company. I guess
it was 6 songs. Yeah.
Does that play a factor into it? If like you have like.
Well, that's the thing. It's not like
playing with it.
It's not an actual studio album. So it's not something, it doesn't have to be through your record.
Oh my god, we could drop an EP.
Yeah. I mean, we could drop an album.
Tanner, I think we can do whatever we set our mind to.
I fucking strongly believe that as well. But.
Guitar first.
Yeah, guitar.
Guitar first.
I was dabbling with acoustic for a bit, but.
I forgot my fucking capo up at school. Yeah, I have my acoustic right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to learn so many songs. Didn't realize all of them. You don't need a capo. There's always like a way around it. But I took that excuse as, oh, well, gotta wait.
Yeah.
Until I'm going to go grab it when I go for spring break.
Yeah.
But, can you stop biting me?
But.
Yo.
Also.
Chill.
Meek Mill dropped an EP.
What's this shit going on with Meek Mill right now?
I don't know. All the Twitter stuff.
Meek Mill and
who
was the other one? Diddy?
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's up with all that? I don't even know what to make of. I don't even know what the story is. Nothing about it. I just know they're under fire.
I haven't really been following it. I just like Meek Mill's music, and I listen to it, and it's a good time.
And that's that. Yep.
He dropped a 5-song EP. It's 15 minutes. It's really good.
Ah, another EP.
Yeah.
What's that one called?
Heathenism.
Heathenism.
Yeah.
I like 21's song called Heathens. You know that one? Dude, that makes me want to run through a cement block, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel like I could just dig through the earth when I hear that song.
Yeah.
Can you chill, please?
But other than that, Rob Banks. I don't know if you know Rob Banks. He's pretty
negative.
Not underground, but he's Rob Banks. He just does his own thing.
He's Rob Banks.
But my old roommate.
Does he rob banks?
Don't think so. If he did, though,
that would have been sweet.
Would have made it so genuine.
I'd be like, no way, that's how he got his name.
Imagine if that was his music videos. Just clips from him mid heist.
Yeah, it's like a vertical screen because it's from his phone.
Yeah.
He just has a mask on.
It's sort of like
him actually just robbing banks.
Nah, it's sort of like, what was that one Logic music video that we used to watch all the time?
Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Was it Under Pressure?
Yeah.
Dude.
Where he's doing a house raid and shit.
I rediscovered Logic, and when I heard that song, I was like, yeah, the whole thing was like, can you chill, please? Hey.
Yeah.
Can we just hang out and be friends? It was like a first-person shooter with it looked like Payday, is what it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, can we be friends?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Sorry, my dogs are barking right now. I think my dad got home. You're killing the audio, bro. If anything happens, if he comes down or if they keep barking, we can just cut that shit out.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, really good. My old roommate today sent me Around the Fur by Deftones.
It's okay.
And I need to listen to that.
By who?
Deftones?
Nope.
You don't know Deftones?
Sound like an acapella group.
They're like a 90s band. Can't believe you don't know Deftones.
Bro, I know my songs and I stick to them. I'm like, I like this song. I'm going to stick with it and not explore anything else that sounds remotely like it.
Well, I'm sure you know Deftones if you've heard a song.
What's their big one?
Their big one. Let's see what their top played is right now.
Their massive one.
My Own Summer. You'd know it if you heard it. Deftones is one of those bands.
You don't have the name of it?
No. No, that is what it is.
What is it?
Their top played song is My Own Summer.
My Own Summer.
Yeah.
There's a lot to look up after this pod. Dude, I'm so mad that I can't just start listening to it.
Yeah. It is sort of
You need to go potties? He rang the bell. So
did he ring the bell?
He did. You need to go potties? I mean, he woke up from his nap. What do you do when you wake up from a nap?
Take a piss.
Go potties. Yeah.
Immediately.
So.
Yeah.
He looks like he's on a mission. So, do you mind buying time?
Oh, no.
I'll take him out.
I mean,
I'm so sorry to do this to you, my gracious audience. Yeah, I'm in shorts. It's nice out today. Don't say shit about it.
We'll just cut it till when you get back.
Well, I mean, the first one, you were like, I was just talking about what our podcast is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to have a personal, private talk with the audience.
I want to have something crazy for when you get back, though.
Oh, dude, I'm so
excited. I got to brainstorm a little bit.
All right.
And we're back. All right.
He didn't poop.
Yeah.
He peed though.
Oh, that's good.
I might need to take him out in like 10, 20 minutes because it'll hit him then.
Yeah. Seems content right now.
Oh, I ran the shit out of him earlier. Made him do hills. Yeah, where were we?
Topic.
Rob Banks.
Know. Rob Banks. Yeah, we were talking about Rob Banks and
Under Pressure.
Logic. Yeah.
And Payday. And then
all that. But
are we done talking about that?
Unless you had something else to add, I got something else though.
No, I'm more of like a retort type of guy. You seem to be the one coming up with ideas and like talking points. And stuff.
Dude. I'm sitting at work all day just brainstorming.
Dude, not a thought rolls into my brain when I'm working.
No.
I'm just like, I'm like drooling at work. I'm like, dang. I'm pure zombie mode at work.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. What else you got?
Topic I had up.
Hit me with something else.
It actually sort of struck a couple nights ago. This one wasn't a work idea, but I am an absolute sucker for movies that are like based on a true story.
Okay.
Absolutely love them. I don't know.
What about it entices you so much?
What about it entices me so much, man? I just think most of the movies that they make that are based off of true stories, they do pretty well for the most part. I don't know the last time I watched.
Do you think there's just
one
an appeal
that was like bad?
Of like, shit, this actually happened?
I think that's what it is for me. Like, you watch it all, and obviously you have to understand that, Hollywood took it and did its thing.
Dramatizes it to entertain. That's literally what they do.
But then at a point, you're just like, you hit the credits roll, and you're like, damn, this was somebody's life. This is what happened to them.
Yeah, and all this might have not happened exactly how I just saw it, but at the end of the day, it kind of...
Like, you take a step back, and you're like, damn. And I think the reason I... thought about this topic was I rewatched The Dirt for like the fucking 50th time.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
And I was like, damn.
Man. Good movie.
Could you imagine just like being there in that era and just...
No, I can't.
No
matter how hard I try, I can't.
Yeah.
Like...
Wild stuff there.
Now, are you more of a... So, when it comes to like based off... Inspired by true events, based on a true story.
Yeah.
Is it like a certain topic? Say like Civil War or something. Are you gonna watch a movie based on a true story in the Civil War?
I don't mind the war movies that are based off of true stories, like Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Love Black Hawk Down.
Yeah, I don't mind the war stuff.
So what do you kind of gravitate
at the same time,
towards?
I just like different topics. Like, was 21? Do you know the movie 21?
Yeah.
About counting cards and all that.
Love that movie.
That was based off of a true story?
It was.
Is that
If I'm like 95% sure.
I think it is.
But there's that 5%. So
and that movie still reaches like it's probably up in my top 15 at least of movies.
Movie's just
love that movie.
Good and entertaining.
Yeah.
And the fact that like I think also there's like a relate factor of we were in college. We were kind of like stuck in like, I don't really know what I want to do. My life's a little bit hit a roadblock, a little bit boring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could all love if we had that opportunity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, that's a good
whole
way to
different
put it,
environment,
too.
whole different situation, whole different group of people, whole different everything.
And that's sort of a part of it too.
Yeah, like
based on true stories, it's like you can sort of put yourself in that person's foot, or like in that person's shoe.
Because I guess it's told from a main point of view. It's told. I feel like all of those are at least told from someone's point of view. It's not like an overarching general. Oh, they would have told a documentary if that was the case.
Right.
They kind of zero in on one person, and they make them relatable. They make them seem as if the viewer could step in and be like, "This could be you." Imagine if this was you, and all this crazy shit happened. I'm thinking 21. You ever watch American Made with Tom Cruise? He was like an international drug smuggler for the cartel or something, based on a true story.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. Jordan Belfort, based on a true story.
Yeah.
These were people's lives.
Good
The
fellas.
Dirt, Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, yeah.
All this stuff people did.
Yeah.
It took place in a world where no one knew this shit was going on.
Right.
Now people know about it because there's like a movie made, and obviously you get A-list actors to star in it.
Yeah.
But at some point, and that makes me think, I'm like, how many stories am I watching being told? Whether it's just like an Instagram post or something that like plays into that person's story, and that it will eventually make it into a movie.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn. Like, I sit back and obviously I think there's going to be a biopic about Kanye. Yeah. Years down the road. Years after his death, or maybe closer to his death, he's going to be like, yo, I'll make a movie about me.
Yeah.
Because, like, The Dirt, I mean, Motley Crue, I wouldn't put them up popularity-wise as, like, AC/DC.
No. Not at all. No.
Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, like, any of them, but they just had the craziest stories.
Right.
Kanye had a crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, he's probably one of the most popular artists of all time. Like, so obviously I think I think me and Jake had this conversation before. Who do you think is, besides Kanye, who would be a biopic made after?
Drake.
Think Drake?
Mm-hmm. Definitely Drake.
I think Drake, popularity-wise,
definitely Kendrick.
He made more, what was the lyric? I got more slaps than the Beatles. I got more.
Oh, yeah.
He does. Popularity factor. Yeah. But
I think even the Migos said something about that.
Could you imagine a Drake movie where it focuses on his time in Degrassi?
Yeah. Yeah. What is it? Wheelchair Jimmy?
Is that his name? No way that's his name. Yeah. Wheelchair Jimmy.
Well, you remember in Degrassi there was like that school shooting scene.
And he got shot. And that's why he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone called him Wheelchair Jimmy.
I thought that was like his character.
It's like South Park.
I thought that's what he turned into. He was Wheelchair Jimmy.
He probably had a name, but I don't think anyone called him, yo, Wheelchair Tom.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably right.
Imagine, we're in high school and I'm like, yo, hey Tanner, and then a day goes by, you're in a wheelchair, and I'm like, what's up, Wheelchair Tanner? As if you're a whole different person.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know. I thought that's what the community that watched Degrassi calls him by.
My sister watched Degrassi.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, I actually still listen to a song from one of their season premieres, one of their trailers that they would drop for like, season 7.
Yeah.
Shark in the Water.
By who? Shark in the Water. I mean, I'll take your word on it.
Dude, that song makes me want to like get shit done.
Yeah?
I don't know. It was like, VV Brown.
VV Brown.
I want to play it right now and just go in.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, from a professional standpoint.
That's a good idea.
But I think that's like the only thing I took away from Degrassi. Also, besides, I don't know. I got to high school and I was like, this crazy shit doesn't happen. Like, it's not this dramatic.
No.
Obviously, like we were just saying, Hollywood dramatizes anything to make it more entertaining. I understand why they do it.
Yeah.
They just took straight up realistic high school. People would probably get bored.
Yeah.
People would probably be like, I don't like this. Like,
yeah.
Homie, I just had you out. Come here.
Just ring the bell again.
Come hang out with Deb.
But yeah.
Nope, no bite.
Sort of on the same type of vibe. There was this thing that actually I'm Dante brought up in one of his videos.
Ow.
I don't know if it was like him reacting to something or whatever, but are actors different than rappers?
Are actors different than rappers? Like, is that a question?
Yeah. And to go further, so you know how actors fill a role?
Okay.
Right? They fill whatever role's needed for a movie.
Okay.
Whether it's good, bad. It's not really genuinely what this actor actually is as a person, right?
Okay.
They're filling a role. Okay? But rappers, they can either portray a role, or it can be their genuine selves, or they can have like a ghostwriter or like, you know what I mean? Like they sort of also are on that spectrum where they can fill a role. But if they have a ghostwriter, are they really filling that role? Type of deal. So that's what it goes back to. Like, are actors different than rappers?
I feel like the easy answer is yes, but like
From like a publicity stand.
I would say publicity standpoint.
Yeah.
No, because at the end of the day, I would categorize them as both celebrities. So if
Okay,
I'm
so
looking at it from like,
you're putting celebrities all in one grouping.
yeah, celebrities could be Jeff Bezos. I take celebrity as
But Jeff
you're
Bezos
a
is
household
sort of
name.
different, though.
Yeah, so much different. But at the end of the day, people know who Jeff Bezos is.
Right.
Like if I walked upstairs, yeah, I live in my parents' basement. If I walked upstairs and asked my mom, "Hey, you know who Jeff Bezos is?" She'd be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's the CEO of like probably the biggest company right now.
Yeah.
But he's a household name.
Right.
I feel like the same would happen if I go, "Do you know who Drake is?" Maybe because my mom's not with the times, but I feel like Drake, she would 100% know.
Probably no Drake.
Lil Wayne, dude, she's a big,
Probably no
she's
Lil
a
Wayne.
huge Eminem fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and then if I go, Jake Gyllenhaal from that one role, she's not so good with names. I would have to like play a song, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know this one." Or like, I would play a movie, and she's like, "Oh yeah, like I know him."
Yeah.
They're all household names that like you can bring up at your dinner table, and everyone would know who they are.
Yeah.
So when I'm talking, when you're saying from a publicity standpoint, if I work for TMZ, and they're like, you can either go after this crazy rapper with this crazy story or this crazy actor with this crazy story, I'd be like, just tell me which one. I gotta know.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe a name is bigger. Like if I had Leonardo DiCaprio as opposed to Ice Spice, I don't know, because Ice Spice everyone now knows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of like a rapper that is like super Montana 300 that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like more people would know about Leo. So my article that I wrote would get more views because people know Leo. More people know Leo as opposed to more people knowing Montana.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, they're all celebrities. They're all on a platform. They're all.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting because, a lot of people. So I remember what brought it up. It was the whole thing where Juice WRLD said that he started doing.
Rest in peace.
He said that he started doing drugs because of Future. Like, because of Future's music, even though Future never, or I don't know if he did, but when he was saying stuff in his songs, it wasn't completely genuine, but he said it for the songs to fill a role.
See, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Because, that's like the whole rap thing. We're talking about drugs. We're talking about hard shit. Now, I understand there's different sides of rap, obviously. But the hard, mainstream rap, I guess you can call it, is like drug, sex, money.
Yeah.
Right? And so when people are talking about it in songs and younger generations are hearing about, oh, this guy's doing, perks or something, I want to try that.
Do you think, like, the rap culture has basically said, like, anything except drugs, sex, and money is not tolerated? Like, you're not going to get the same amount of views. You're not going to get the same amount of following. You're not going to get the same amount of clout as the rest of us that are talking about this stuff. Because I don't know whether it makes for better verses. I don't know whether it makes the listener go, yeah, that's what I want to, like, look up to, as opposed to Lil Dicky, who raps about his, I don't even know what you want to call it, mangled penis.
Yeah.
He's the one rapping about that. He's the one being goofy. He's the one being silly. He's the one doing all this stuff that isn't drugs, sex, and money.
Yeah.
And he's looked down upon in the rap culture because of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like, what the hell is that? Yeah. No.
What is that? A piece of cardboard?
It's getting antsy. I gotta take a nap soon. Told you.
Yeah.
When did I tell you that? At 8:06. 13 minutes.
Just about.
10-20 minutes, that's what I said. But back to the point, is that the culture kind of doing it to itself? Or is that the audience's fault? Is that the listener's fault for going, those are the songs that get more listens. Those are the songs that get more likes.
Yeah.
So we're just going to do what gets more likes because we want to obviously get our clout. We want to build our following.
Yeah.
So even if I'm celibate, sober, and poor, I'm still going to rap about drugs, sex, and money.
Yeah.
Because that's what the culture does, or because I want views and I want likes. That's not who I am at all. Like, who would you say is at fault because of that?
Who is at fault?
Not fault as if like someone's in the wrong, but like, why is the culture that way? Because you're the one that said it comes down to drugs, sex, and money. So
yeah.
What made the culture into drugs, sex, and money?
Honestly, probably, I don't know. That's hard to say.
Well, and some rappers come from drugs, sex, and money.
Right, and I think
There's
that's
ones
mainly
that's all they know.
That's mainly where it started out, because like you had like '90s rap, like when rap sort of first started. I mean, obviously way before.
It was more like
Whenever rap started, it was just these dudes genuinely just rapping their hearts out about the hardships of their life and what they're going through.
Yes.
Right. And I think from there, people were just like
with that and ran with it.
Yeah, I mean, there's
so
definitely
like I'm from
people,
the suburbs, but I'm still gonna rap about that stuff.
There were definitely people that were just into it for the money aspect. That were like, all right.
So do you think some rappers are at fault for like following
I see what's
that?
successful at the moment, so I'm gonna keep rapping on this, and just make a quick bag out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, J. Cole sort of touched on it on that one track where he basically dissed Lil Pump. Just talking about all
Pump. Oh my god.
Talking about all like the new school rappers, and that they don't see the full picture yet. Like a bunch of these dudes are coming into the rap game talking about shit that they don't do,
or that they know nothing about.
Right.
That they don't do. That they're being fake.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what they are. They're being fake.
But then you have to be like, can you really blame them? Because that's exactly what actors do. They go in. No actor has ever gone into a role being their genuine selves.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Django. I guarantee you, he doesn't go around screaming the N-word.
Exactly.
And the hard R at the top of his lungs.
Yeah.
But that's the role that he had to take. He had to be fake.
So
I see where you're. Oh my god! I see where you're coming from.
That's the comparison there.
Holy
it's
shit!
Like, yeah, it comes full circle. It's like, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Well, if you're saying from publicity standpoint, are you talking like I work in TMZ, and like who would I rather go after, a rapper or an actor?
I mean, I guess.
Or am I like from a fan standpoint? Am I from an actor standpoint? Do I differentiate myself from a rapper?
I guess I was just looking at their common traits. More of, I guess, less of a publicity.
Oh my god, dude, that's a go. Because I'm gonna go with my first argument. Easy answer is no.
Yeah.
But then you just had the conversation that we just had, and
yeah, it's
whoa.
It's something.
I feel like I put the last piece of a puzzle together, and I'm like, oh my god, I can see all of it now.
You start really thinking about it, and you're like, damn, these guys are just sort of.
Well, and keep in mind, we're neither.
Show. Yeah.
In this, we're trying to be our authentic selves.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not playing a character. I don't think you are.
No.
I'm trying to be an entertainer a little bit, but like, I'm not changing my persona to appease a certain crowd, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
So.
But yeah,
Wow, that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You came in hot with that question.
It's a really cool thing to think about.
You try to fuck me up. You try to trick me. And it
You know,
worked.
from ground level,
It worked.
you know, you don't really think much of it. You're just like, oh, what kind of question is
You're
just
like,
some
nah.
stupid
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
But you actually start diving into it, and you're like, damn.
You literally made me come up with that conclusion by myself by the way I was like talking. Because like I would bring up points and you're like, okay, but like what about this? And I'm like, oh yeah, no. And you're like, so that right there, with actors, you're being fake.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
actors' whole thing is, at the end of the day, being fake. You're an actor. You're acting as someone else.
Yeah.
Rappers, you're not. No one's telling you you have to be fake.
Right.
No one's like saying, yo, for your records to sell, I know that you're a Virgin Mary and never touched a sip of alcohol in your life, but
Yeah.
you're going to have to talk about this shit to order to sell records. I don't know how the industry works. That could 100% be a reality, but I just don't think that's.
Well, the music community, or the music industry is sort of fucked.
I think every industry is fucked. I had a realization myself. I don't want to be famous. I want to be famous doing what I'm doing, whether that's this or whether that's streaming or whether that's both. I want to be like an online presence.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at the fucking Oscars. I don't want to be at the Grammys. I don't want to.
But you should really watch.
Apollo.
What's he doing?
Sorry. Dude, he's just going after the bell crazy hard. I don't think he can hold it anymore.
All right.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
I'll be right back.
Stop eating more if you gotta poop, bro. Oh, I'm bad as shit. Let me just eat some more Taco Bell. No, dude, come on. Follow. Let's go. Wait. Ready?
Yep. And we're back.
So the music industry is fucked?
Yes. You should really watch Russ's recent interview. Or not interview. Russ's, he was on a podcast recently. I forget. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the podcast that he was on. You'd probably recognize the guys there.
I was gonna say, do you know who it was?
They do a lot of music related stuff, but Russ was on there talking for I think about like 3 hours or so about all of the pretty much the music industry being shitty to artists and these labels taking advantage of artists.
Was there a reason for that? Was it just money at the end of the day?
For these labels, yeah, because these labels will sign someone with a contract knowing damn well that they're probably not going to do well in the future, and then just make money from the rest of that contract. And it's sort of like a shitty spot for these up and coming artists because they think, oh, you know, these artists are wanting to sign me. It's going to be a great deal. And then they see that their success is not going strong anymore, and they're like, damn, I fucked up. It's too late by then. But yeah, it's a whole thing. You should definitely watch the pod. I didn't get a lot of good talking points from it, but it's good though. It's good. I just was watching it from like a spectator standpoint, but it's really good though.
Because that's what I'm saying. We're not in the industry. We don't.
Yeah, and
it's not
like
we have gone through what these artists have gone through, so we can't be like, yeah, that industry is fucked, man. Here's an experience that I've had on why it's fucked. We
but
can't.
Like, it's weird because some artists get like fake streams and stuff on their music, and it's like
fake streams,
like fake
bots?
numbers. Yeah,
what does that mean? Fake numbers.
Like if a song's doing really well, these labels will pay money to sort of bump them up a bit and get the numbers to be higher than they actually are. Now, this is all like what Russ said. Like, you know, this guy's been in the industry for however many fucking years. He knows all about it. And is.
I remember the new Russ came out when I was a freshman in college because my sister told me about it.
Yeah.
He dropped like 4 singles, and they were like, it was like white backgrounds with either yellow, blue, red, or green.
Yeah, and there was some like logo and emblem on the middle.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that was the last, and that was the new Russ.
Yeah,
because the old Russ was like a meme, and people like, oh my god,
yeah,
you rap as good as Russ. That was an insult.
Yeah, but no, Russ is pretty impressive nowadays. He's definitely turned things around.
He just, it's a dude that's been through it, and he's not on the good end of it. So like he can speak to the shit part of it.
A lot of different people.
And I'm assuming a lot of artists have either saw that or heard what he said and were like, thank God someone's saying it.
Yeah.
Someone is giving him a platform to say this stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Because the artists that don't make it, you obviously don't hear about them ever again. You think they're broke and poor and druggies and junkies.
But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. The music industry is it's something wicked.
That's what we were just talking about with MGMT.
Yeah, I mean it's almost better to not be a part of a label nowadays, which it's gonna suck for marketing. Yeah,
I was gonna say, what does that mean for you as an artist? Like, how do you get out there, and how do you?
You don't. That's sort of the sad part. Like, you sort of need a deal to get your name out there, and then just sort of pop off on your own individual thing. But then, even then, the reach isn't going to be as high because you don't have that label anymore. So it's a whole thing. But I think Russ is the word's slipping from me right now. He's an individual artist. He's not tied to a label at the moment.
Okay.
I forget the name.
It's but really he was tied to a label in which gave him a following.
Yeah.
Good or bad, however you want to take it, it was a following at the end of the day.
Yeah.
People knew his name.
So.
And now when you hear Russ, like when you just said it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I know him from when he had a label.
Yeah. I
still know that he did enough to get his name out there. And then he was like, all right, that's all I need from you.
Yeah.
Because basically they used him, so he was like, all right, then I'll use you.
Yeah.
Because my name has been out there now. There's no other Russ out there.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So.
And so I'm sort of afraid of what's going on with Opium Records, actually. I don't know if you're familiar with Opium.
Who's with that one?
So Playboi Carti owns it. He's the owner of Opium. And beneath him, he has signed Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang.
And a Playboi Carti.
And I think they're under Atlanta Records. I don't want to be wrong here. Opium. They are under. Shoot. Opium's under another one. Like, they're sort of like a branch label. Parent company is UMG, Universal Music Group. Distributor, Interscope, right? So they're off at Interscope.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of Interscope, but...
Negative.
But yeah, I really like Destroy Lonely, which you said you haven't heard of.
No.
Really good artist. Up and coming. He only has...
Young guy?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he only has like... I mean, he has a few albums out. I don't know how many are actually studio. But If Looks Could Kill is a great album. You should check it out. It has a lot of like the actual samples in them are like, they're so good. The beats are like around Nirvana-esque type of like guitar riffs. That was
the
like,
last band I was expecting.
Yeah, to say. Yeah. You've never heard the song "If Looks Could Kill"?
I know Motley Crue. She's got looks that kill.
Baby, I'm the fashion.
We're gonna get copyrighted, Tanner. What are we doing?
I don't think I sound like Alone, but
we get copyrighted. we actually do. They're like, you hit every single note. You can't have that.
If only. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how Opium turns out. I think it's gonna turn out okay. I don't think it's gonna be a complete train wreck, but
it's not.
Ken Carson has a bunch of talent on his own. Destroy Lonely has a bunch of talent on his own. Homicide Gang also has a bunch of talent on their own. All under Lord Carti.
Lord.
So King Vamp Carti. We'll see. But I'm excited to see how it turns out, honestly. But
can I transition to the story that I was going to tell you, and you told me to wait till the pod?
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to bring up next.
It literally had to do with music.
Yeah.
So it's my final project, and me and my classmate little procrastinated a little bit. We waited till kind of the very end. We were like, "Fuck, we gotta come up with something." And the whole thing was we had to film a music video. We were like, "Damn, all right." Like, we had no ideas, no nothing. And then another classmate of ours who's in film majors, your classmates are in other classes, so you see them a good bit.
Mm.
And so this other class, me and I'm gonna say his name is Richard. Okay. So he has an alias. Me and him are talking, just like, oh damn, like I don't know what to do, man. Like, I got nothing. Like, do you know any artists like on campus that we could just record a music video for? Like, that's kind of what we were thinking. And our other buddy, we're gonna call him Trevor.
Yeah.
Overheard us talking and was like, oh, yo, like, I actually make beats, and I'm meeting up with a kid who is hopping on one of my beats. I was like, oh my god, like, we have a whole studio. I don't even know, like, I guess you would call it literally a studio. It's right in one of our buildings, our, like, major building. And it's right upstairs. We're like, oh my god, we can just go do that right after class, get all the shots we need, and we'll be good. So we're like, would you mind if, like, we sit in and we film, like, a music video? Because he knows he has to do a music video as well. He's like, yeah, man, like, go for it.
Mm.
I'm like, all right, like, what are we getting into? He's like, oh, he's a rapper. I'm like, okay, awesome. Like, we'll grab shots at the studio. We'll grab shots from inside the booth. We can grab shots with him outside if we need extra.
So sorry. Trevor's the guy looking to film a music video.
Richard is the guy with me, paired with me to film the music
Richard's
video.
with you.
Trevor's the one that makes the beats.
Trevor's the beat. Okay.
Yeah. And we're like, okay.
Producer.
Like, yeah, we'll meet up at 3, 4, whatever it was. Bro, stop biting me. Stop. Good boys. So we meet up. We get there. It's me, Richard, and Trevor, and we're waiting on this guy. And we're like, all right, like, rappers are late. It's cool. Plays into his character. And he shows up, and when I say floods, do you know what floods are?
Short pants.
Short pants. As if you're preparing for a flood.
Too small.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shows up in flood sweats. I'm like, sweats can't be floods, bro. Like,
yeah.
You literally had to buy those floods in, like, middle school. A matching corresponding hoodie that is way too small for him. And I don't know, just rolled in with sunglasses, and it was like an overcast, rainy day. And I was like, it's a weird. I don't know, just he had this whole persona that was like larger than life, and I was like, you know, good for him. Respect to it, whatever. We're gonna support him because we're doing his music video.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
And we told Trevor told him what we were there for. He was like, oh, these are my buddies, Logan and Richard, that are they're gonna be filming your music video for one of their classes. Like, is that cool? And he was like, oh yeah, like finally gets like my message out there and stuff. I'm like, oh, so he's like a wise rapper, like very like philosophical type rapper. Yo, can you stop? No. Guess who gets to get off the couch? Guess who loses couch privileges? Nope. What did I just say? Down. Get down. He starts like dancing. Sit. Oh my god. Lay down. Good boys. Grab this carrot. Hold that thought. There you go. Oh, there you go. Good boys. So he's like, oh, like, gets my message out there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, stock went up. Dude, stock just keeps going up. We start recording. We're like, the beat starts playing. And the kid, the rapper, has never heard this beat. I say kid because he's younger than us. He's never heard this beat, so he's just like, Trevor's just playing it over and over again so he can kind of...
Oh, so the song isn't made yet?
No, it's literally the filming of the song being made. Oh. And I guess we would take the finished track, put it over, and...
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, rappers in the booth, just like...
Yeah.
just like doing his thing. And we're like, oh, we're grabbing like behind the back shots, over the shoulder shots, like through the glass shots. We're in the booth with them, and I'm like, yo, man, just act like you're saying something. And we're grabbing that shot, and I'm like, bro, this is coming together. Like, this looks good.
Yeah.
Bro. Rapper goes, all right, I got it. I'm ready to start. I'm like, yo, like, can we sit in? Like, we're obviously gonna use the song. Like, we want to be here for like the origin of the song. It's like, yeah, man, like, we'll start playing it. Puts on the beat, rewinds it, and the kid just starts off with, first off, he says the N-word right off the bat. And I'm like, okay, we'll cut that one out in post. Like, maybe we'll just, like, skip past that one.
Yeah.
Bro, his first line was, like, something with, like, bitches ain't shit or something like that. And me and Richard literally exchanged a look, and we were like, this is not going well. Every line proceeded to have 1, 2, or maybe 3 curse words / slurs in it. And even Trevor looks back at me and goes, dude, this is my first time working with him. I didn't know he was going to do this. And I was like, it's completely all right. And we just like, you could look through the glass of the booth, and we just like waved goodbye. He stopped mid-rap, and he came out the other side of the door, and he was like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, you grab all the shots you need? And we're like, bro, we can't be putting that, like, in our final music video for class. This is shown to the rest of our class.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, man, like, do you want me to do a clean version? Like, can you just, like, censor him out? And I'm like, I think we're going to go a different direction.
Yeah.
Long story short, me and Richard ended up doing a music video for Beastie Boys soundtrack.
Yeah.
Brass Monkey is what we did.
There you go. Brass Monkey. It's a good one.
Not the cleanest song that we could pick, but, dude, when I tell you that this dude started rapping, and it was immediate, like, oh, that's the message that he's trying to get out.
That's how it's gonna
go.
go.
So, like, misogynistic. So, you could tell this dude was from, like, no hood, no gang affiliation.
Yeah.
He shows up in Adidas track sweats and a jacket that are way too small for him.
Yeah.
Probably took him from the secondhand store, and he's rapping about, like, how his gun is bigger than his N-words and this and that. And I'm like, okay, bro, like, we can't. Bro, as he's rapping, he's, like, throwing up, like, middle fingers. It's basically like, fuck the world. Like,
damn.
And I'm just like, that's
insane.
You have a crazy message. I don't know. I should have been like, yo, man, you're too big time for us. Like, we would fuck it up if it was us, man. You deserve more. You deserve better.
Oh, man.
Watch, I say all this shit now. That kid's gonna make it become the new guy.
Yeah, hey, he might, dude. He might.
But that was just not what we were looking for.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny though. That's funny.
I probably dragged that out a little bit longer than it should have been, but
no, that's good.
I'm telling you, if you were there, whether you were Richard or Trevor in this story, you would have lost your shit, dude. You would have started cracking up.
I think if I was Richard, I'd just be dying laughing the whole time. I don't think I could get a hold of it.
Richard's kind of like, he's like a indie movie, indie rock, like skater type of dude, like cool, but he's just like on the more like, I don't even know what you would call it, like, you know what I mean when I say that, you know what I mean, like he's like, I don't know, he's got like long hair, he just shows up in like Nirvana,
he's like surfer guy, yeah,
but not, he's a surfer guy that doesn't surf, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hangs out at the beach a lot.
And he was just, bro, he was taken back. It literally looked like you just murdered his puppy right in front of him. The way that this dude started rap, we looked at each other, and he just goes, I was like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
It took everything I had to hold it in. I was gonna start losing my shit.
I don't know what you do in that type of situation.
I should have been like,
Just
bro,
sorta...
you're too big for us. But I was like, I need to be honest with the kid. I'm not telling him like his music's bad or nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling him I'm presenting this in front of my class, and I'm a film major who has a very diverse group of classmates.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't the direction that we should be going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was trying to be as honest and upfront with him as possible. And, he just took it to the chin. He was like, oh, all right, no problem. And just went back in the booth. Like, I probably ruined his day. But if anything, I'm probably like that person that was like, that fucker said I can't make it. Like,
true, yeah.
Probably that
that's his
origin story.
That's
where his career started. Right? Probably got back in the booth. Dude, if Trevor would have hit me up afterwards and been like, yo, this kid's spitting, you shouldn't have left.
Yeah.
I would have went into hiding. I would have changed my name. I would have, like, transferred schools. Yeah, it's just a funny, quick little story.
That's funny.
Sorry to drag that out. That was probably a lot longer than it needed to be. But, dude,
that is funny.
Yeah, and we were talking about music, so I was like,
yeah.
Story time.
Yeah.
We get to transition real quick.
That is
Bro,
great.
my supervisor's still sending messages. It's about to be 9 o'clock.
Dude, he wants you into work now.
Not even to me, just to the group chat. I'm just like, hey, check this trailer out. And we're like, what?
He wants everyone ready for that next day, man. Get the energy flowing on a Tuesday.
I'd rather not talk about work on the pod.
All right.
I plead the fifth.
Say less.
Because I signed an NDA. Am I allowed to say I signed an NDA? Or is that part of the NDA?
No, you're allowed to say you signed an NDA.
I signed an NDA. I can't talk about work.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it off the pod.
But, let's see. What else we got in here?
We're at an hour 20. What else you got? I think we should get one last good convo in.
Damn, I don't know if I have anything
I can spit something off the top of the dome.
super in-depth. As much as I would love to hear it.
Santa, not real. Or is he?
That's sort of a good one, though. in a different direction.
Let's do it a bit. Actually, no. I have a good one. Pop culture as well.
Yeah.
Unless you had something that you wanted to say about.
Just a quick thing. Can you hold that thought?
Saint Nick. Yep.
Yeah. Santa. At what point is too much...
Is too old?
No.
To believe, for your kid to believe?
No. At what point do you stop lying to your kid about that kind of stuff?
My parents took a philosophy of, let them figure it out. However they figure it out is however they figure it out. But, also, I'm 23 right now, and my parents last year said the minute that you stop believing in Santa Claus, the presents stop coming.
Oh, damn.
So when I say I got my vinyl record player from Santa Claus, that was 2 years ago. I got it from Santa.
You got it from Santa.
When I say I got this or that from Santa Claus,
it
was probably last Christmas. So I know damn well in my heart, I hope kids aren't watching this, I know Santa isn't real, But at the end of the day, dude, why do you not want to believe in it?
No, exactly.
Like, it's the magic.
Yeah.
There's no Christmas without it.
But, like, I feel like I'm going to say, I think it's shitty on parents to just, like...
Straight up.
If a kid...
Oh, you're saying straight up tell them, like, yo, you realize there ain't no big
Right,
jolly...
if a kid randomly one day, this kid's, like, I don't know, 5 years old, and he's like...
Is Santa real?
Is Santa actually real? And the parents is like, nah.
Bro, it's us the whole time.
That would be kind of fucked. Cause, like...
Do you want to role play a little bit?
Let's role play.
Who do you want to be? The kid or the parent?
I'll be the parent.
Okay, I'll be the kid.
Yeah. You just got home from school. We'll set the plot here.
Okay.
All right. You just got back from what? You're how old?
You said 5 in this scenario.
You're
do you
5.
want to roll with 5? You'd be picking me up. I'd be in kindergarten.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. We're talking like what? 7, 8.
8. Yeah. Okay.
7 or 8.
I'm 8.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it makes a difference. Am I 7 or 8?
You're 8.
Okay.
You're definitely 8. Yeah.
Already. I got it. I'm locked in. Ready?
8.
Door opens.
Yep.
Like, hey, Dad. Door closed. Yeah.
How you doing today, Logan?
I'm good.
What'd you learn at school today?
You should just stick with being the fun uncle.
What did we learn from that? How would you deal with bullies at school? Like for your children?
I
don't know.
headbutted a bully. It was the only fight I've ever been in. I'm 1-1. I retired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in line for the bus line, and it was Halloween time. And stop. No. 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 All right. Couch privileges are revoked. Nope. Sit. Stay. Stay. So I was in line for 51 purple, and it was around Halloween time, so we all decorated our own pumpkins so we could take them home. And this one kid was like the evil mastermind. He was a grade above me. He was in Jake's grade. And there was this other kid who was the right-hand man. He was the enforcer. You know what I mean? The mastermind was kind of scrawny, kind of skinny, couldn't really do a whole lot himself, so he needed to have, the executioner, if you would.
Yeah.
I never told you this story?
I don't think so.
I got 15 minutes on the wall because of it. And a yellow slip. Remember those?
Mm-hmm.
Your life was ruined if you got a yellow slip. Yeah. It was like beginning of like, one. I'm going down a bad path.
I fought Nate.
Well, middle school.
Nah, this is elementary.
Who'd you fight in middle school? In gym class? On the opposite side of the basketball court.
Too many kids. I was an angry
right
guy.
In front of the teacher who was on his phone.
It was
Oh my god! Yep, I know exactly who it was. You know what?
Yeah, we'll JC.
Yep. That one was wild. Okay, so I'll just wrap my story up so you can say yours, if you want to. It's a safe space. Feel free to say whatever you want.
Bad story? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Keep going.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. So we're waiting in line, and like I said, we all had our pumpkins. They all had like stickers on them. We all did them in marker and stuff. I'm young. I'm like 2nd grade, 3rd grade. Literally what we just role played. Okay, this is me coming in from school. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what happened previously. This is the prequel.
Yeah.
So we're waiting in line, and all of a sudden, I'm standing with my buddy. We played baseball with him, BP. And I'm standing with him. We're talking. All of a sudden, my hands go behind my back, and they're held there. I'm trying to fight, and like a voice says, like over my shoulder, like, "Stop struggling." I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to be raped. And I look to my left, and the mastermind is going inside of BP's backpack and stealing his pumpkin. I don't know about you, but I don't put up with that shit. That was his pumpkin, not his. So, what do you think I did?
You fought the guy.
How do you think it went down? I'm gonna ask you, how do you think it went down?
So you're with BP. Some dude is stealing his pumpkin.
BP doesn't know. BP doesn't see it.
Oh, he doesn't know.
It was a big group of us talking, and I was the only one that had arms behind his back, and BP was talking to like CM and JS.
Okay, yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's the best part.
Yeah.
He's talking to everyone else. I'm the only one that sees it.
That sees it. Now, what do you do?
What do I do?
You steal
arms
that
are
pumpkin.
behind my back, and I'm seeing little shaky mastermind's hands bringing a pumpkin up. That's not his. What do I do?
You go walking over.
But I'm being held. He's holding my arms back. Enforcer is holding my arms back.
Oh.
I should have said that. Enforcer is
holding.
Yeah. And then Mastermind stealing it.
Probably yell something. Erratical, I would say.
No yell.
No yell.
No yell. Straight to action. standing on business.
I mean, you gotta take Enforcer out first.
How do I do that?
Leg?
You think I literally sweeped his leg?
We talking like a kickback.
I put my head down and whipped it back up.
Oh.
I headbutted this dude. I reverse headbutted this dude right in his face.
That's quite a reverse.
Bro. You know what my thought was at the time?
What was your thought at the time?
No. This is wrong. And I went down and I threw it up. And I smacked Enforcer right in his face. Broke his nose. EK. Do those initials mean anything to you? It was a weak cough. You alright?
Right? Cough.
Nope.
No.
No.
Shoot.
Grade above.
Grade above.
Jake's grade. We'll talk. I'll let you know off the pod. I just didn't know if those like stuck out to you. But yeah, threw my head back, head butted him right in his nose. He immediately let go and was like, "Oh, oh!" As that happened, I looked back at the pumpkin. Mastermind dropped the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Back into BP's backpack.
Yeah.
All was well. I was like, bet. Saved another day.
So
we get on the bus and then
Enforcer didn't go after you though.
No, he's grabbing his. Oh,
Enforcer, he was just down. He was down.
And then our bus arrived, so I was like, all right, time to go home.
Yeah.
Got on the bus, and then one of the aides came up. You would know her if you saw her. I don't even know her name. A tall, lanky lady came in on a mission. And she goes, "What's your name?" Said Logan. Like I did something right. Thought she was going to praise me and give me a sticker. Maybe like extra recess time or something. Wrote me a little yellow slip, ripped it off, handed it to me and said, "Give that to your mother." Oh, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that to Mama Bear. So the whole way home, I'm like crying and stuff, obviously. I'd be like, "Oh my God, my future's over. I'm going to get kicked out of school." And I got home. I was crying. My mom was like, "What's going on?" I was like, I told the story, but I was talking like this. And literally just said the same exact story, just in that tone. And she was like, "Let me call the school." I was like, "Okay." I went to my room. I was like, "I did a good thing."
Yeah.
And then she came in. She was like, "You did exactly what you're supposed to do." Like,
hell yeah! No, that's great enforcement.
Dude, I don't let that shit fly.
Yeah.
And so then I obviously came out on top. I wasn't harmed. It's like, remember when Conor McGregor won the belt against Y.O.L.O?
Mm-hmm.
Untouched, unscathed, and walked out of there the champ. That was me. And I decided to retire, undefeated.
Some good shit, dude.
Now someone presses me, all I do is, I'm gonna throw a nasty leg kick at you. Yeah. You don't know what you're doing, you're drunk as shit, and you come after me? I'm throwing a John Jones oblique leg kick, kicking your knee in. That's what I'm doing.
You know what, I saw a clip.
And then I'm running away because I don't want to be in a fight. You came after me. That was self-defense. I got one kick in. I debilitated you. Now you can't run right. And I'm gone.
I saw a clip of...
There's no need to fucking give someone brain damage that already has it.
Saw a clip of Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, he fights.
I thought he was undefeated. I did. Yeah. I just watched his fight, I guess, over COVID. That he lost.
Against Cheeto?
Uh-huh.
That's who he's literally fighting.
Cheeto 2's coming up, yeah.
Yep. Which I have a problem with. I get that whole matchmaking that, like, Cheeto gets his shot back.
Yeah.
You know Corey Sandhagen, Sandman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He should have deserved that title shot.
Yeah.
He's been, number one or number two for how long?
Yeah.
Like, give him his shot.
I just thought O'Malley was flawless this whole time.
He doesn't even count that as a loss if you look up interviews.
Right, and that's why I thought...
Because it was...
You know...
He got leg kicked, and He says Cheeto must have literally hit
Nah,
like the most perfect nerve.
Yeah.
And just he couldn't even like stand on it. Could have put any pressure on it or whatever.
Right.
Every time he went to throw something, it just like gave in and went, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even count it as a loss. He was like, yeah, it's a loss. At the end of the day, it's a loss.
It is.
You may have been winning the fight. Guess what? Volka's winning the fight and got teed off on.
Even his fans say, though, it's just like an injury, a fluke injury loss, and like, yeah.
All right, then back it up.
Yeah.
I like Cheeto.
Yeah.
But I'm a Patriot at heart, so go Sean O'Malley, but watch out for Cheeto.
Yeah.
I want to. This card is about to be stacked, dude.
Yeah.
You need to watch this card. Not even the main. Yeah, the main card is obviously one of the most stacked cards I've ever seen. But I'm gonna with UFC. I watch every fight. I watch it on ESPN Plus. I'll watch all the prelims.
Yeah.
And then once we get to the main card, I'm gonna be on spring break for it, and we all made plans to pay-per-view it.
Yeah.
And I'm watching every goddamn fight.
Yeah.
Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis. Is that his name? He's French. I know that.
That guy's...
He's the god of. His nickname is the God of War. He's undefeated right now in professional fights.
Yeah.
He's a mauler. But then you got Dustin Diamond. Who is Dustin the fucking Diamond?
Yeah.
Who is one of the best boxers in UFC. Then you have Benoit, who is just a bat out of goddamn hell, probably 0.01 body fat. And then Rafael Dos Anjos comes out. Was he retired? He's an old dude. He's like 42, 43. Fighting. Good for him. But he fights Jack Del Mendola or something like that. I don't know much about Jack.
I don't know. I didn't look at the card.
Bro, look up the card right now. 299 is about to be insane.
I didn't look at it.
Oh my god. No, UFC 300. That's with Gaethje. Yeah, because they're co-main. Just
299.
They're co-main. Are they?
Who are you looking for?
You look up UFC 299.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
What's the card? Starting with the main event. You have Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto Vera.
Sean O'Malley, yeah. Poirier versus St. Denis.
I'm thinking like Red Dead, like you don't say St. Denis.
Benoit St. Denis?
Benoit Saint Dupree.
Huh?
Benoit Saint Denis.
Saint Denis.
I don't know. He's French. I know that. And
Kevin Holland.
Oh my God, Kevin Holland, dude.
Michael Page.
Fighters.
Wait, Michael Page. I know that guy.
Do you actually?
Yeah,
I don't know much about Michael Page.
I've seen clips of him. They call him. Wow, what do they call him?
I don't know. I don't know much about him. Do you know much about Michael Page?
No, Michael Page.
I'm excited for dude, Kevin Holland. I forgot about him. Holy shit. I use him in UFC 5. He's one of my favorite go-to fighters.
Yeah, that's him. I forget what they call him. Do they call him,
Look up his nickname.
The Venom. Yeah, they do call him Venom.
Venom.
Yeah.
Can I see a picture of him?
You've definitely seen this guy. Is he not the one that did the Pokeball celly after he won?
Oh, where he did.
And he like rolled out. Yeah, was that not him? Was that not him?
I think it was.
I thought that was him.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the third fight, and then the fight after that, before that, you have Rafael Dos Anjos versus Jack Del. I don't even know how to say his name. I think he's a vet too. Rafael Dos Anjos is literally like a grandpa compared to everyone else. He's as vet as it gets right now. And then yeah, he's an old head. When I say old head, he's old for UFC.
the son. I see. Against Matthews Gamrot.
What?
That's what it says, against Matthews Gamrot.
Wait.
The Polish guy?
No.
No.
Did something happen with Jack? Because he was fighting Jack some. I could have sworn. Unless Jack's fighting someone else. Oh, no. So Rafael Dos Anjos is not fighting this card. Why did I think he was fighting? I saw that name somewhere.
It still has him listed.
I'm on the UFC page. It doesn't even have him listed.
That's match 8? Who's your match 8?
Match 8. Oh, yeah. Matias Gamrat or something like that.
Yeah.
But I thought he was on the main. I thought he was fighting Jack Della Maddalena. But he fights Gilbert Burns, who is also a fucking vet and is a wild matchup. Ow. That hurts.
Yeah.
You dropped your toy. That's why. And then the fight before that, Peter Yan versus Song Yadong.
That's gonna be a fight to watch,
bro. That's how the main card starts. Peter Yan is
a fight to watch.
Peter Yan was the dude that was fighting Aljamain Sterling in the title bout.
Oh, that was him.
And accidentally gave like an illegal knee on the ground, and then Aljamain kind of
that is him.
Said he couldn't continue, and then he won by disqualification.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's Peter Yan. He's in the same weight class as Sugar and Cheeto.
Yeah.
And then before that, it's Curtis Blades, who is, correct me if I'm wrong, he's Sean Strickland's training partner.
I'm not sure.
And then, ow, fucker. Yep, Rafael Dos Anjos. Wow. Odds are plus 275 for him.
Yeah, you see that.
Pedro Munez. Why do I know that name? Holy shit, dude. This card is way too stacked. Michael Pereira? Oh my god, dude. Dude, literally. That never happens. Dude, you need to watch this card.
Yeah.
Go somewhere, meet up with buddies. All pitch for pay-per-view. Bo Nickel deserves some crazy fights coming up. No way. Not again. That's 3 times within the past half an hour. Yeah, Cody Garbrandt is crazy boxer.
Yeah.
But his ego gets the best of him. He starts like taunting mid-fight and then just gets knocked out. I use him in UFC sometimes. And his chin is like an 87 or something like that. But his punch speed, punch power is like 98, 99. Like, yeah. So, that card's...
No, it looks...
299 I think is better, bro. We all know how
it
Pereira versus Hill's going to go. Pereira's going to go in there and just kill Hill. Gaethje versus Holloway. That shouldn't be a matchup, but I guess it is. One of the best boxers in UFC.
Yeah.
Like, he actually has a fight where he's in the middle of punching someone, throwing a combo, and he yells at the commentators, "I'm the best boxer in the UFC." The guy's throwing punches back, and he's dodging them as he's saying it.
Yeah.
You saw that video. I know you did. That shit is hard.
Yeah.
And then as he's dodging him, he just keeps looking at him and just throws like a no-look punch that just lands cleanly. Yeah, that was dirty. Yeah, I think 299 is more stacked than 300. But I don't know about the prelims. I don't know who fights on the prelims. So that can make a difference.
On 3?
Yeah, on 3. God damn, dude, I'm so excited for Saturday.
Sodiq Yusuff.
Sadiq Youssef. Holy shit.
Diego Lopez?
Nope. Wait. Oh, no, I'm thinking Diego Sanchez.
Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez. And Bobby Green and Jim Miller.
Jim Miller
That's an American fight if I've ever heard one.
Jim Miller is the first fighter to fight in UFC 100,
Yeah.
UFC 200, and now UFC 300.
Wow.
He's the only fighter to ever do it. He's as vet as it possibly gets. Holy shit. People thought John Jones was going to be um, that main event, but turns out it was Alex Pereira, who is just insane. I've never even seen Jamal Hill fight, and he's the #1 light heavyweight. Never. Oh, that chick's fighting Y.O.L.O. Bro, the one fight I saw her, it was the fight before the Sean O'Malley fight where he won the belt. She put up like 400 total strikes against this dude. Literally just held her down and just smashed her.
Yeah.
Smashed her.
Yeah.
And then it went to like decision or something. And I was like, okay, we all know where this is going. She fights the #1 women's strawweight.
Yeah.
I don't know women fighters like that. Gaethje versus Holloway. Arman Sarukian. That's who Oliveira fights. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Some Charlie Oliveira. God, dude, I don't know, man. These are going to be crazy events.
It is.
I'm a UFC junkie, dude. You know what I hate? I hate those people that watch UFC and then boo when they're like in the clinch or like on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit. I'm like, watch Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally all stand up. You're not allowed to clinch or grapple or take it to the ground.
Yeah.
It's called mixed martial arts. It's a mix.
Yep.
Of martial arts. It's the whole. Stop watching that. I don't know what to tell you. Like, Damn, we're closing in on 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. It's getting pretty lengthy here.
I don't regret it. I had a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
Talked UFC for about that last half an hour.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved every second of it.
But
it is getting late though. Like, this is literally when I bring Apollo downstairs to go numbness.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I think we overstayed our welcome.
Yeah.
Here on Uncoordinated Chaos.
Uncoordinated.
Creativity.
It's
still work. We're still working shop. This is our 3rd episode. Yeah. And, God, you can hear him eating. It's coming up on my mic.
He's munching down there, man. But
I gotta crate him or something when we're on the pod.
Something to leave off here with.
Oh yeah. What's our big thing to end off on? Do you want to take it? Because I got nothing. I didn't know if you were gonna like hit me with something.
I don't know. Most of my main points were out. I don't know. Try something new.
What did we say last time?
Well, there was a lot said last time.
No, to end off.
To end off.
Didn't we say like do something that you hate doing?
Yeah, uncomfortable. So do something that makes you uncomfortable. That's when you get the most personal growth. I would say something to end off this time would be.
What'd you just say?
Sort of the same type of deal.
Okay. We can
That's
either say do
like,
something that makes you happy. Within one day, you should do something that you absolutely hate and something that you absolutely love.
Yeah.
I think that brings a good balance. So people don't think, oh, every day I need to wake up at 4 a.m. and take cold plunge showers and go to the gym for 3 hours. And
yeah.
You can do something that you love. I mean, I see you cooking over there. I know you got something in the works.
Trying.
Trying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm waiting on it. It's gonna be good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be really good.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like think of something like prolific here. I don't know.
Think of like one main like. God, dude, he picks the noisiest toys. Say something that is like overall like a good message, and then we can workshop a philosophical way of saying it. You know what I mean?
Something that has a good message.
Yeah.
Something that has a good message. Well, time is but a construct in our life. It's something that we all wish we could control to its fullest and wish that we had unlimited of, but there's a certain point where you realize that,
Let's be real, we don't.
yeah,
We don't.
yeah. The time that you have is very limited.
There should no being bored. There should no.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any. I don't really plan on doing anything for today. I got nothing planned, or a real boring day.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Right.
A day doing nothing and a day without a smile is a day wasted.
Right.
So.
You don't want to hit that end point and look back at that day and be like, damn, wish I did something.
That could have been a day that you met the love of your life. That could have been a day where you started pursuing a passion. That could have been the start of something, but you didn't do anything. You stayed in your room or you stayed in your house and you chose to do nothing that day.
Yep.
The world is full of possibilities and opportunities. They will find you, but you have to put in effort to find them.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't need to be anything specific. You just need to be open to, I'm just going to go on a walk today. Who knows what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you need to go out and climb Everest tomorrow.
Right. Yep.
So, I got it. Ready?
Yep.
Y.O.L.O.
Y.O.L.O.
That's literally what we're talking about. You
That
only
is what
live
we're
once.
talking
There's
about.
no checkpoints. There's no redos. There's no. You get up to.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not religious or anything, but like. You don't get up to heaven, in this instance, and go, fuck. All right. Can I run it back from right there? No.
Right.
This isn't Call of Duty. You don't get checkpoints. You don't
Yep.
get redos. You don't. There's not a chance to do it over again. This is it.
Just do it. Just commit to something and do
Just
it.
do it.
Just do
As
it.
Shia LaBeouf once said, "Do it."
Do it.
That's
Do
exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Verbatim. That's what he said.
Yeah.
He has a whole spiel about that. Oh, also, do you want to preach that one dude that you were talking about?
Last week.
Yeah.
Profound pondering.
Yeah.
Great guy. Actually, hold up. Let me see his subscriber count real quick.
It was what?
I want to see how much he's growing.
110,000? What was it last time? I said it out loud.
I thought it was 150. Oh no, it's what was it last time?
What is it now?
Well, it's 124,000.
I want to say it was like
124.
115. Was it?
115. Yeah.
I'm confident
Somewhere
with
around
115.
Yeah.
So he's growing.
Yeah.
Thanks to
He's
us.
definitely growing.
He's growing.
Yeah.
Word's getting
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah. But Profound Pondering, great guy.
Check him out.
Yep.
If you're ever
Check him. He's cool.
feeling some type of way,
He's definitely cool.
Y.O.L.O.
Y.O.L.O.
We'll think of a better one next week, but for this week, Y.O.L.O.
I like that. Y.O.L.O.
Y.O.L.O.
All right, folks.
All right.
Get after it. Shlergan on Twitch.
Oh my, yeah. Check out TTV.
Twitch.tv/.
Twitch.tv/shlergan. SHLERGAN.
And YouTube at Sentry. I am Sentry.
I gotta start streaming if I'm gonna do that every time.
Yeah. All right, folks. Adios.
Take care.